This car doesn't just drive, it makes silence feel powerful. The BMW 8 Series Coupe 840i takes elegance and fuses it with strength in a way few coupes can match. Every line, every surface, every detail feels like it was carved for presence. Meet the 2025 BMW 8 Series Coupe 840i. A luxury grand tourer that doesn't try to shout like a supercar but somehow steals the spotlight anyway. In this video, you'll see why this coupe is more than numbers on paper. It's about how it looks, how it feels, and what it means to live with one. Look at the body. Long, wide, and low, it's the kind of stance that makes you pause for a second glance. The hood stretches forward like it's ready to pounce, and the signature kidney grille feels just right, not oversized, not timid, but bold with purpose. Slim laser headlights sharpen its face, and when they light up, they look like eyes in the dark. The coupe is over 191 inches long, but it wears the length like a tailored suit. Slide down the side profile and you'll notice the flowing roofline. It's not just design, it's poetry in metal. Wheels up to 20 inches fill the arches, and depending on the color you choose, mineral white, tanzanite blue, or frozen bluestone metallic, the 840i can look either calm and sophisticated or dramatic and commanding. Just picture pulling into a hotel driveway in this. People will stop mid-conversation. Step inside, and the atmosphere changes. The cabin isn't just a place to sit, it feels like BMW designed it to slow time down. Soft leather wraps the seats, the stitching is precise, and everything is angled slightly toward the driver, reminding you who this car is built for. Take a look at the digital cluster, 12.3 inches of crystal clear graphics, and right next to it, a 10.25-inch infotainment screen that's sharp and responsive. Ambient lighting glows across the cabin at night, almost like the car is breathing with you. Rear seats are there, but honestly, this is about the driver and passenger. Weekend bags will fit easily in the 14.8 cubic foot trunk, but this coupe doesn't apologize for prioritizing style over utility. Would you actually use the rear seats, or would you treat this like a personal two-seater? Drop your thoughts below. Now the real story starts under the hood. BMW fitted the 840i with a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six. 335 horsepower and 368 lb-ft of torque might not sound earth-shattering, but here's the catch, it delivers them with silk-smooth precision. Paired with an 8-speed automatic, this coupe goes from 0 to 60 in about 4.7 seconds. Not supercar fast, but fast enough that you'll grin every time you push the throttle. And here's something you'll actually appreciate, it does all this while giving you around 24 miles per gallon combined. So yes, you can take it on a road trip without constantly worrying about gas stations. Behind the wheel, the magic happens. Steering is light at city speeds but becomes precise and responsive when the road gets twisty. The adaptive suspension adjusts to whatever you throw at it. Glide over bumps on the highway, then flip to sport mode, and suddenly the coupe sharpens like a blade. It's not a brutal experience, it's controlled, refined, and addictive. Just imagine cruising a coastal road at sunset, the inline-six humming smoothly, the cabin glowing softly with ambient light. This is where the 8 Series shines. Safety doesn't take a back seat either. Standard gear includes forward collision warning, blind spot detection, and lane departure alerts. Tick a few boxes on the options list, and you get adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist, features that make long drives less tiring. There's even a head-up display so you don't need to glance down for your speed. Quick cue for the editor, show the parking assist camera here. It's one of those features that makes tight urban spots less intimidating, even in a car this wide. Now here's a question for you. With a starting price around $89,000, would you take this coupe over something like the Mercedes E-Class Coupe or even the Lexus LC? The BMW doesn't scream for attention the way some rivals do. Instead, it wins you over with understatement. And in a moment, I'll reveal how the 840i positions itself in the market, and why BMW thinks it belongs in your garage. Stay tuned. Every luxury coupe has to answer one question. Is it just beautiful, or is it also smart? The BMW 8 Series Coupe 840i doesn't make you choose, it blends both. Behind the polished design and silky engine, there's an impressive layer of technology working quietly to make life easier and safer. Take a closer look at the driver assistance systems. Standard features include lane departure warning and blind spot detection, useful on highways when traffic surrounds you. The forward collision warning with automatic braking is sharp and reacts quickly, adding a layer of confidence in city driving. Now, when you add the optional driving assistance professional package, the car almost feels like it's reading your mind. Adaptive cruise control maintains distance effortlessly, and lane keep assist gently nudges the wheel to keep you centered. Long trips stop being tiring, they become smooth, almost relaxing. And here's a cool touch, the parking assistant can actually steer the car into tight spaces for you. Imagine gliding up to a crowded downtown curb, hitting a button, and letting the coupe do the hard work. Pretty slick, right? But it isn't only about safety. The infotainment setup, powered by BMW's iDrive system, is one of the most intuitive on the market. Voice commands actually understand you, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, and the Harman Kardon audio system fills the cabin with rich sound. If music is your escape, upgrading to the optional Bowers & Wilkins Diamond surround sound system turns the coupe into a private concert hall. Think about it: leather seats, ambient lighting, and studio-quality sound. Suddenly even a traffic jam feels like an experience. Of course, none of this would matter without addressing where the 840i stands in the market. Starting at around $89,000, it sits firmly in the luxury Grand Tourer space. Rivals like the Mercedes-Benz E-Class Coupe, Lexus LC 500, and even the Porsche 911 Carrera base model float around this price range. But here's the difference: the BMW plays the understated card. It's not as flashy as the Lexus, not as iconic as the Porsche, and not as common as the Mercedes. It's for someone who wants to stand out quietly, someone who values elegance over loudness. If that's you, this car makes a lot of sense. Would you pick subtle class over attention-grabbing flash? Let me know in the comments. Now, one point many potential buyers consider is whether to step up to the 850i or even the M850i for more power. And yes, those models bring V8 engines and extra speed. But the 840i has a charm of its own. It gives you enough performance for excitement while staying lighter, more efficient, and a bit more approachable in everyday driving. Think of it as the perfect balance. You get the prestige of the 8 Series without feeling like you've brought a race car to the grocery store. Still, every car has its trade-offs. The rear seats are tight for adults, so if you plan on carrying passengers often, this might not be your best choice. The price climbs quickly with options. Tick too many boxes and you're suddenly looking at 6 figures. And while the coupe is elegant, some critics argue that its styling is more restrained compared to wilder rivals. But maybe that's the point. Not every luxury buyer wants wings and scoops. Some prefer quiet confidence. Think about the feeling of pulling up to a dinner party in this. The sleek body glides under the streetlights, the 6-cylinder hums gently, and doors open to reveal an interior that feels like a designer's lounge. Heads turn, but not because the car is shouting. They turn because it's composed, confident, and undeniably premium. That's the power of the 840i. It doesn't need to ask for attention, it earns it. So where does that leave us? The BMW 8 Series Coupe 840i is a car that thrives on balance. It gives you luxury without being excessive, performance without being intimidating, and style without being over-designed. It's for drivers who want every trip, whether it's a quick coffee run or a long weekend escape, to feel special. Before we wrap up, here's something to think about. Would you rather own a car that screams performance but sacrifices comfort, or one like the 840i that blends both worlds so seamlessly? The BMW 840i proves that true luxury isn't just about speed or features, it's about how a car makes you feel every time you step inside. And if this coupe speaks to you, maybe it's time to experience that feeling for yourself. This is not just a car, it's a statement on wheels. What do you think of the BMW 8 Series Coupe 840i? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this with a fellow car enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe for more car stories just like this.